All right, no time to explain, gang. Welcome back. KingXeph here, back with another video for you guys. Happy Saturday. A little late on this one because I've just been busy this week and also waiting for stuff to get shipped in the mail and a bunch of other things kind of going on. But I digress. We're going to continue doing what I had planned to do because this week, and I think maybe the week after, is going to be a lot of different things openings. We got a lot of different sets coming out, a lot of different things coming in from Japan and all that other stuff. So there's going to be a lot of openings sometime next week. And I believe we also have another couple episodes of Past or Playlist where we're going to look at another Polyphia album coming up very, very soon. So if you're a fan of that, be on the lookout for that. But today we are going to crack open one of my favorite OCG products that happens every single year. It's going to be the Quarter Century Duelist Box. I only got one of these this time. I was going to get two, but it was kind of hard to get and a little kind of a timely issue. But this is one of my favorite products that Yu-Gi-Oh! Does every single year, really in Japan only because they don't do it in the States. They really should. It comes out generally around the week of Christmas. So ironically, unless you live in Japan, the likelihood of you getting it before Christmas is astronomically low. But if you order it, essentially waiting for the shipping and all the other holiday fiasco stuff, you usually get it at the beginning of the year. But every year, the Konami does this in Japan. They have a different box set, and usually those box sets translates to a different set in the TCG at some point in time. So, of course, previously, we've opened this on the channel. It's one of my favorite products that they did, which is the anniversary box from, I believe, was it 2 years ago, or it might have been 3 years ago? It would have been the Prismatic God box. And this one actually came, it was a mystery box, but it featured one of the 3 Egyptian God cards. Which one was this one? I think this one was Obelisk. So you got a blue box inside for Obelisk, a yellow one for Ra, and a red one for Slifer. And actually those cards are always on display. So whenever you see my on openings, the cards in the slabs behind, which are the 3 Egyptian God cards, are the promo cards you get out of each of those boxes based upon which Egyptian God you get. Last year they had the secret utility box, not as exciting. Had a couple of the promo cards were pretty cool in there, and the sleeves and the dice and everything like that. But this one had 6 different boxes you could get, different elements and different chase cards. You had things like Lord of the Heavenly Prison, Psychic and Punisher, Kira Kamakari. Zeus wasn't one of them. I think Zeus might have been one of the promos, but I don't think Zeus was a card. And he had a couple other creatures in there, but I digress on that one. So that one came out last year. It wasn't as good or as popular, but it did introduce, I believe that set introduced the Dark Neos and whatever elemental hero support came out of Battle of Legends last year. So it was not a bad set, but it wasn't as good as, purchasing Prismatic God box, or even the Quarter Century. Well, we'll find out the Quarter Century, but this box does come with a new Blue Eyes card. So a new Blue Eyes fusion monster that actually has that and Magician of Black Chaos. So there's a chance of pulling that, and I believe it has opportunity for the Quarter Century Secret Rares. I can't remember which cards they are, and it has a couple other things. So inside this box, we're gonna crack it open and see what we pull out of here. So regardless, outside of that, new to the channel, welcome, join us. Give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe. Check out our future videos and our live streams that we do every single week. Especially if you like to see OCG product openings as well as TCG product openings and Lorcana openings and a bunch of other little things that we do in between. Another shout out and fun fact, I did purchase this from Yu-Gi Market. I get all of my OCG product from Yu-Gi Market. If you want to purchase OCG product or want to get stuff from Japan or the Japanese sets and collect on that side, I do have a link in the bio for that. Hit that out. That does help the channel, and also allows you to get your hands on some Japanese product for very reasonable prices, fantastic shipping, and a bunch of other things. So if you are in the market for OCG products and want to get to it a little bit easier, that's a good place to go down there. So that link's in the bio for Yu-Gi Market. Shout out to them for getting me pretty much everything OCG that I purchase and open on the channel. So had to get that out the way. But I digress. Let's keep it moving. Let's get this thing opening before I banter for too long. So we have the Quarter Century Duelist Box with the 25th anniversary stamp and all the fun Japanese stuff that I can't read. And then, of course, promotions for Duel Links, Neuron, and Master Duel. So, they're just like, hey, shout out to all of our games and all of that other stuff. Like, play the game digitally, play the game physically, even though they want you to do both. And crack that open with the unboxing knife. And it's just weird because we're in a weird time right now because I know everybody is hating on Konami right now because of the Amaze Millennia that does drop Wednesday for OTS stores. I'm going to be trying to get a box or 2 of that to open for the channel. I want to get some cards out of there, but also It has a lot of controversy because of the fact that Bonfire is currently $130. I didn't even check the price of transaction rollback, which is kind of funny because that's the other like chase card out of there. But you know, as per usual, and I might make another video about this, talking about it because this kind of pertains to Lorcana too. But it's not Konami's fault. Konami doesn't set the prices for the secondary market, so it's just a lot of people and people that want to have FOMO or want to have the best cards are just paying an absurd amount of money for a card out the gate, which makes 0 sense. But one thing Konami will get the blame for, unfortunately, is just printing, because how they print stuff in the OCG, which, side note, this box looks absolutely incredible. It just features a lot of prominent cards. You got some Labyrinth creatures. I see Outledge, Mathmech, Sigma, some Rika. You know, they got a lot of, you know, prominent cards in here, I guess, celebrating all 25 years of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because this is 25th anniversary box. But like I said, just OCG products are just really, really cool. And then, of course, the embossed 25th anniversary. There's Neos, Stardust Dragon, Utopia, Pendulum Dragon. And this lighting is a little rough, especially for the camera, for me to see it on the opposite side. So I can't see everything. Rainbow Dragon was down here. And then, of course, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, Exodia, Dark Magician Girl, all of the original series. So they might have it by series. Well, not really, because they have stuff mixed in here. But essentially everything up front looks like it's from the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. I don't see anything that looks new on top. Everything is old. And then they kind of just have things segmented around. But OCG product, stuff that they don't give us in America, which they probably should start doing. They'll make a lot of money that way. But let's crack it open. And then inside we're greeted with a box for a box. So this is the special pack. It looks like there's 9 or 10 packs in here. This is new because the other ones, they just gave you a roll of packs that were wrapped around. So the fact that they actually put it in a smaller, little nicer box is really, really dope. I actually like that. And then, of course, we have some instructions because they give you a couple other smaller knickknacks in here that I'll just be keeping for the collection's sake, not really using. But let's see, we have a sleeve. So it's probably for a really good promo card. Not really a promo card, as I bump and knock over my camera slightly. It's kind of hard to reach in here because of how this box is and how little space I have on my desk. But come on, get out of here. There we go. All right. So instructions. I'm assuming that's how to fold the deck box. Oh, this little heavy thing. So they give you a magnetic case this time as opposed to a stand. So I can ride with that. And then this looks like, yep, the deck box. So they give you a little foldable deck box. Nice little acrylic duelist name and duelist and deck name. I'll never ever use this because, of course, I actually use a giant regular deck box for that one. But a little fun stuff that they give you in here. I'm going to take the sleeve and move it over with the case because I'm pretty positive I'm going to use both of those. And then put the instructions back along with this. And then we're just going to go ahead and take this box and we're going to move it to the side. So you can use this as a storage box or deck box. I usually keep them as decoration with my other one. So it'll probably go on top of the secret utility box. And then, of course, we have the magnetic case and the sleeve that comes with it. So they give you quite a bit, especially for a collector. So it's really, really nice. I do dig it. Still not as fun as these guys. These guys up here are probably my favorite because they gave you like a little stand and everything to have it in. But same basic principle. They gave you a sleeve, a promo card, and yeah, a pretty nice stand. So these are really, really good. But let's go ahead and get to the packs. Probably should grab this boxing knife again. Yes, let's do that because this is a little tightly wrapped and sealed. And get this thing cracked open. But back to my original rant about the issues with Konami. In OCG, they print things a lot more frequently, or at least in the same set. So it's like things aren't rarity. Not everything is rarity locked in the OCG. Some things are, but they're usually like your chase card, like. Maybe there's only one card that comes in Quarter Century Secret Rare, so they'll lock it in that sense. But outside of that, like usually a lot of your more prominent cards that are needed or cards that are good in the set, you can get them in a common, a parallel rare, super rare, ultra rare, secret, Quarter Century Secret Rare collectors, ultimate. So they give you all of that stuff. So that's the difference between the OCG market, and so cards are cheaper And unfortunately, we can't proxy them over, which is kind of stupid in my personal opinion, because I guess they just, well, one, Konami wants to make money, because if they realize that you could buy, let's say, SP Little Knight or Bonfire for like $3 as opposed to buying a box or a box or a case of the set to pull it, and or getting it from the secondary market for $120, they will lose some money. So I get it on the capitalism side of things, but it would be nicer, and it would probably be more receptive to the game if they treated it like Pokemon and like had like your good card come in multiple rarities. And it doesn't have to be as low as a common. Let's say Bonfire is an ultra rare. Let's say Bonfire was also, well, that set comes with only rares. So let's say it will come in super rare and ultra rare. So that way you still have a chance of not pulling it, but you could pull it. And if you did pull it at a lower rarity, at least you have a higher chance of getting it, because that box will give you, what is it, 21, up to 21 supers and 3 ultras. And if it's not, one of them might be a QCR or a collector's rare. So it's kind of weird. But anyway, so these are the special packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10 packs, but this one is a token pack. So this one, I believe, is just a pack of really cool tokens. So we'll open that. Let's open that first, because tokens aren't nowhere near as interesting as the actual cards, but everybody could use some tokens, even though you can use whatever you want as a token. So let's see what we got out of here. Okay. So, oh, and these actually have the Quarter Century, the 25th anniversary stamps at the bottom. It's not embossed the same way, but it's a foiled. But I have no idea who this character is. I know he's from, I think he's from Zexal. I know he's one of the characters from a newer season of Yu-Gi-Oh! That I've never seen, because I pretty much stopped at 5Ds and left it at that. So we have him. Ooh, we pull Kaiba. Kaiba is probably everybody's favorite character, but he's one of my favorite characters of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Just from his personality and cockiness. But yeah, Kaiba's the fun dick that everybody likes to fawn over. But yeah, that's nice. And then this, I have no idea what this is. This looks like it could be a Sky Striker thing, but oh well, that's a token. And then Yuta, I think is his name, the Utopia, but he's our secret rare. And I like how they did the prismatic pattern in here too. So he's a prismatic one that we got. If my mind serves me correctly, I think out of the token pack, you can get every card in this rarity, but everything else is a rare. It would have been nicer, because you only get 4 tokens, and I think there's like 30. It would have been nicer if they just gave you all the tokens, and maybe one of them or 3 of them were prismatic. So like you can buy more than one box and get different prismatic ones. I would have probably preferred that better, as opposed to like buying multiple boxes and getting the tokens. But also, with it being a token, it's probably not going to be worth a whole lot of money, which means a lot of people that are going to open these are probably going to sell them, and you can probably get them at a relatively cheap price. So I'll probably be on the lookout for that, but I'm not really in the market to really collect a whole lot of tokens, but they are really cool. All right, let's open with the first special pack. And I think these only have 4 cards per pack, so let's crack it open and see what we get. Okay, we already pulled out a super rare. But there is, what is it, Utopic, Draco Utopia Slayer, but he has number Utopia 0. Forget his name. Ooh, and then another Access Code Talker, so we pulled a super Access Code Talker out of here. I don't think I have this in Super in OCG. I know I have a Collector's Rare, I think. It's either Collector or Ultimate Rare, and I definitely have the promo version of this, because this was one of the promos in Secret Utility, and a Secret Rare. So I should have a Secret, an Ulti, or a Collector, but now I got a Super Rare for an Access Code Talker. Nice, really nice. And then we have our first Ultra Rare. I think this is the new Gold Pride card. FA, I remember in the OCG, I think represented Gold Pride. So this is one of the new Gold Pride cards. Sweet. And we get a secret, and this is this one's not Saitama. I know it's a spirit. It's Saitama. I think it's Sotito and Sakitama. I think this one's Sakitama, if my mind serves me correctly. But he is a spirit. This one came out in Battle of Legends Monsters Revenge? Yes, Monsters Revenge. Or was reprinted. Or either that he was reprinted in that and came out in Photon Hypernova. But relatively newer card. But not a bad secret on that one. So it looks like we get a couple supers, a ultra, and then a secret out of the packs. Well, we'll see how it kind of goes. I think this is definitely a Cold Talker, but I don't think I've owned this particular one. So I'm gonna keep moving. Ooh, Insect. I forgot his name just that fast. I need this card, but I need it in I needed it in English. This is one of the cards I needed in English for my Trap Tricks deck. It's Insect something. I think it starts with an H. Can't remember his full name, but I literally was looking at this card the other day. Followed by, okay, this is Fusion Deployment. Pretty good card, especially for branded players. Followed by a Prismatic Secret Rare of Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. This I don't have an OCG, so this is actually really nice to get on that one. So something to add to the binder. And actually, this is a very rare occurrence that I actually know most of the cards. Because I can't read Japanese, so it's one of those things I'm like, if it's new, I have no idea what it is. If it's old, I might be able to remember what it is. Okay, this is Blockade Soldier. I'm probably screwing his name up. If I screw his name up, fix me in the comments. But this is Blockade something. Link card. There's a Saitama, but in a super rare. Gandora. I think Gandora X. So this was in the movie pack, because I know there's a new Gandora retrain, but I don't think this is it. I think this is the one that came in the movie pack for Dark Side of the Dimensions. This is the one that Yugi used on Kaiba. So his upgraded version of Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction. Followed by the new Zark. This is pretty cool Zark. Now, the only thing I'm not aware of is, I don't know if this is just an alternate art of that one, or if this is a whole new version of it. But it's a scale 1. I thought the other was a scale 10, so this must be a new one. But, you know, you lose me at pendulums. Pendulums I understand, but it's when you get into the pendulum, when you get pendulum synchros and pendulum exceeds is where you generally lose me. So, he'd be in that group. But, moving on. Mathmech Monster. I forgot the second part of this, but this is Mathmech. Brain stopping. Yep, can't remember the other part of this, but this is what the Mathmech Exceeds monster. Followed by, I don't remember the name of this card either. I think this might be one of the Supreme Dragons. Keep going on that one. Palladium Magician Mahad, an ultra rare. I think in OCG, I don't know what other set this came in, but I think the other one that I saw was, well, he was a promo. You get him in what OCG calls Prismatic Secret Rare. Which is our Starlight Rares. You get him in the 20th anniversary box, Duelist Box. So the smaller one, not the big one. But he's a promo card in that, and he comes with the embossed 20th anniversary logo on it, as well as being a Starlight foiling. In OCG, they call it Prismatic Secret Rare. In this, they just, in TCG or in America, it's called a Starlight Rare. So, yeah, but he's a promo card, so he's nice to have in the collection. Don't have that. And, ooh, we pulled the Elemental Hero Karibo. This is a new card. So this is a Crimson Dragon and something else were like the prime cards, but I don't remember what this card effect does. I'm going to pull the image up and have it on the screen so you guys can see it in the future, but this was actually a pretty solid card if my mind served me correctly with this effect. I think it does close to the same thing that Elemental Hero Flame Wingman does. So I think if he is attacked by battle, you special summon him. He doesn't die, but you inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage of the monster that attacked it. If my mind serves me correctly, I'm definitely probably 100% wrong, but you'll see it on the screen later. Or if you guys beat me to it, then you can put it in the comments. Of course, Call by the Grave, super, very important staple. For hire, and there's the Ultra. There's a Crimson Dragon. So this is the Crimson Dragon, the new Crimson Dragon card. 4-star monster. This, I actually have no idea what it does. I don't recall seeing the translation for this card of what its actual effects are. So keep it moving. And then there's the secret rare of the Blockade Knight. So keeping it moving. I might have to buy another one of these boxes just out of my curiosity. But we'll see. I don't know what else we're going to pull out here. Alrighty, we have, I believe this is Rose Maiden. I know this is a part of the Black Rose, the Rose archetype with the Rose Garden and even including Black Rose Dragon. But I believe this is Rose Maiden. I think that's this card's name. a Maxi, a super rare Maxi, a card that is not legal in the TCG, legal in Master Duel and everybody hates it, but legal in the TCG. To be real, guys, I think with these formats, especially with how much special summoning happens in today's format, I think this at least should be limited to one in TCG. At least limited to one, and then it'll get ashed, and then it won't be a problem anymore. But if you don't ash it, then it'll at least slow your opponent down. And then we have Fairy Tale Snow, followed by, what in the world is this? I can barely see this card because the shimmer is blocking it, but this is some RR. I have no idea what that card is. Looks dope, but I don't think it's a newer card. I think it's an older one. Alrighty. Next pack, I think we have 2 packs left. And then we'll be done with this one. So another one of the Cold Talkers. Another Access Cold Talker. So we have 2 of those in the same box. There he is. And I can't remember his full name. I think it's Dragon... Master Dragon Magician, I think is what it's called. But as you guys can see, it's a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and the Magician of Black Chaos. To summon this, you need to fuse together, I believe, it's a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and a Magician of Black Chaos or any Chaos monster. Or I believe it's a Blue Eyes, a Blue Eyes Fusion monster. This has a couple ways you can summon it. As Prime Course to get Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, but I believe you can substitute it with just a Blue Eyes monster. I'll have that on the screen as well. But this thing is pretty badass. I think this is the one that gets a bunch of negates. It has a bunch of effects. I see a 1, 2. Does it have a third? I only see the 2. But yeah, this card is quite impressive. So we did pull it. Nice. And then Dimension Shifter. It's secret rare. So I think I pulled, well, one card is missing. I can't remember which one it is, but the 3 main ones I pulled out of here. It'd be nice to get that in a secret rare, but hey, got it in Ultra. I ain't complaining. Okay, this is Saitama, so this is the other one. So this is like the happier looking one. So it's Sakitama and Saitama. So this one's Saitama, Sakitama is the angry looking one. So that's his twin. Saruja's Skill Dread. Card that I don't use very often anymore. An Illusion of Chaos, an ultra rare. there's another Chaos monster substitute that you can use to fuse for the dragon. Followed by, woo! Wake Up Your E-Hero in Quarter Century Secret Rare. I was not expecting this. Now I'm kind of jealous because it would have been really, really cool if it was either Illusion of Chaos or the other dragon monster. I was not expecting to pull a QCR out of here, but I am not mad at it. And that's probably the card. You know what? Where's that sleeve at? It's right here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. See, this is... See? They knew. They said, like, you know what? Hey, here's a sleeve and a display case. You're going to need this. You don't know why yet, but you're going to need it. It's going to come in handy very, very soon. So it's just to make sure that it's on deck and that it is ready. That is a fantastic pull. I was not expecting this at all. And I'm not a big Elemental Hero player. I have this in English, and I do have a Heroes deck, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. But hey, I'm gonna prop you up right over here in front of Slifer. Sorry, Slifer, you just gotta, he's a little shinier than you right now. So that was amazing. I was not expecting that. All right, well, last pack. I guess it's not gonna get much better than this. Nib, so Nibiru. Dingursu. No, it's not Dingursu. This is. Oof. Number 60. Oof. This card's name just left me. But he's using with Phantom Knights. I just can't remember what his damn name is. What is this? I think this might be on the 3rd card. It's like a Flame Knight or something like that, but it's not as impressive as the other one. And then followed by Chaos Max Dragon. Blue Eyes Chaos Max in Prismatic Secret. Actually, I might need to put that in the sleeve. But bro, this box was a hit. Let me get these. Let me pull these out. Also OCG card stock, which is flawlessly incredible. So yeah, let me go ahead and pull the hits out of here. D-Shifter's not much of a hit. I don't care about D-Shifter. D-Shifter right now is like meh. Like, yeah, he's cool, but meh. I'll put Palladium. Palladium's not really much of a pull, but I like Palladium because I like playing Dark Magicians. I did go to YCS and play Dark Magicians in a format that I shouldn't have been playing Dark Magicians in. And I didn't do too bad. I didn't make it past the first round, but I didn't do horrible either. So I beat Pearly. That made me happy. And I beat a couple unconventional decks, and I had a couple clutch moments with a lot of cards I played. So I'm happy with my performance in my very first YCS, and I will be going back to the next one in Indianapolis in June. So if you happen to be going to YCS Indy and want to link up and chit chat and probably duel or see if we get paired together, you know, drop a comment in there because I will probably see you there. But these, him, and of course this. So all three of the main prime cards. This is just for the binder. This is awesome. But then of course the Quarter Century Secret Rare, and this is a thick sleeve. I need more of these. You know what? I need a pack of this. This sleeve feels like a miniature top loader. That's how thick this thing is. I feel like you slide a card in here, this thing is not budging. But that is fucking incredible. I dig it. So that's gonna conclude this box opening. It was actually better than I expected. I was not expecting to pull the QCR. I was hoping to pull the Blue Eyes Monster, and we did fortunately get it, but it looks like we got that and the Crimson Dragon and the Karibo. So this is very, very good. I'm going to decide what I'm going to put in the magnetic case. I might put the QCR in there. I might not. I have to decide. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, or I'm going to find another card to put it in there and have it on display, but I'll figure that out later. Or if you guys recommend a card I should put in there, just let me know and I'll consider it and probably put it as a poll to see which one goes in there, and then you'll see it in a future video sitting in the back next to Millennium Puzzle and the Gods. But regardless, if you like this video and like this content, give us a like, give us a comment, and give us a subscribe. Our next goal was to hit 750 subscribers to get to that lovely 1,000. I believe when we get to 1,000, we'll probably do another giveaway like we did when we hit 500. So get us to that goal and we can make that happen. But be on the lookout for more videos. I believe I have another Blue Eyes Hunt video that's coming out because I have another box to hunt for the Prismatic Secret Rare Blue Eyes White Dragon that's in Asian English. Hopefully we can get a couple boxes of Maze of Millennia, or at least one. I probably want to buy two, but I at least want to get one by Wednesday and have that open. Otherwise, that'll be pretty much an end of the week video as well. And then we're also going to be opening up the preview to Phantom Nightmare, since that'll be the next core set that comes out in February. That came in as well. So we have a couple unboxing videos coming out. And then also I think the starter set, the starter deck, the 2-player starter deck, which we will review. One, I don't know how legal the cards are going to be used, but from how it looks, you're going to be able to get at least a cheap Zeus out of it. So I'm going to at least buy one of those and see if we can test how well it teaches people how to play the game, because it's supposed to be comic stripped and a bunch of other stuff, but we're going to check it out. And then, of course, there's some more kind of stuff coming in the future too, because the next set of that comes out next month. So a lot of stuff coming, a lot of videos coming, past the playlist stuff coming as well, and our weekly stream. So be on the lookout, and that's why you should hit that bell and be a subscriber, so that way you don't miss out on any content. But regardless, this is KingXeph. No Time to Explain. Till next time, I'm out.